Time is irrelevant. Only through phases has life become prevalent. Those who chase time can't understand this sentiment. It's through stages and changes have we become intelligent. Rat races and mazes keep us stagnant and complacent. Spaced out, mind and body, I almost gave out. We were in cages, waiting for death to show faces. Unfaithfully changing, ungracefully aging, the equivalent of negligence.
So, Mr. Chammy, our personal journeys.
Okay.
And there's actually a reason I wore this shirt for this episode.
All right.
I've had this shirt for 20 years now.
Really?
Yeah. And when I think about the person that I was 20 years ago, like, it blows my mind. Like, I wouldn't even recognize that person. It's fun to hold on to it because I just think about what.
I mean, that's a good reflection point. For me, I just think about the journey, the growth. I look at it as getting older is a privilege, right? Getting older is a privilege. Yeah. And the longer I live, the more I appreciate the journey that I'm on, you know?
Opportunity to grow. Like, we appreciate
it. Definitely. Because the person I was, so naive, so gullible.
Yeah.
So insecure.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of that has changed because of my personal growth, because of my personal journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And when I look back on, for me, did any of them go in?
Nothing
Still, it's open. For myself, you know, when I look back on the older version of how I used to think and talk and act, it's like the biggest thing I have to remind myself was you can't beat yourself up for what was, because it's not apples to apples, right?
No.
Like, the person that I was there then only operated out of what I knew at the time.
That's fair.
You know, and so that's.
I think that's the naturalist way of looking at it. You know, to forgive yourself. I look at everything as within the 5 stages of grief, right?
Okay.
Last one being acceptance. So once you understand that, maybe you were hard-headed, maybe you didn't listen, but you only did what you knew to do. But once you know better, you have to do better. Because the whole concept of ignorance is not knowing. So once you don't have that excuse, you tend to want to progress instead of digress.
Okay.
And my whole journey is about progression, not just physically, but mentally, spirituality, everything, you know. You just want to be a better human being.
Yeah.
You know, you start getting to the point that, did you get one?
You're solids.
I'm solid.
Yeah.
You start getting, easy one.
But it's part of that process of grief, though, is like grieving, like, the death of your old self.
I like that concept.
Right? That's like, I don't know the full steps, but that's kind of one of them, right?
I want to accept whatever I can't control.
Yeah.
As fast as I can. Right?
Okay.
I try not to tell myself I just want to get this over with, but I want that process to continue so I can keep progressing.
Yeah.
Because when I'm stuck, I get to the point that I'm literally, I can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
That's just how I'm built. That's my MO, right?
Yeah.
So once I get through one thing, I can get to the next thing, and really try to find my better self. Because that's where I'm at. I'm trying to find my better self. You know?
Yeah.
I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. Mm-hmm. I want to have that whole progression, kind of focus on my children. Okay, this is the person that you should be. This is the person you should want to be. I have to use myself as an example.
And
right?
and when, you know, when we both hit our, you know, the dark side of our closet with addiction, we both had our own personal rock bottoms that we had to. Like, I know that I had to want it for myself. And I had been told that many, many times, that, like, I can't just, you know, when I had a drinking problem for about 4 years, you know, I couldn't change my life for my wife. I couldn't change my life for my job. It had to be for me. And for so many years, I was just kind of like blew that off.
Yeah.
And then it came to that point, like you're saying, you just want to be better. You
Yeah,
just want more out of this life.
out of
And-
life, yeah. And I wanted not to be afraid anymore. I wanted not to be the kind of person that just let people walk all over them. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was my lack of confidence that allowed that.
Yeah.
Right. And when I think about it now,
I'm gonna double that.
oh, okay. You want to double?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing now? We're doubling things up.
Yeah.
So when I think about that now, I tell myself I can't give myself excuses. Right.
Yeah.
My addiction was a little different because I was a functional addict. Right.
Yep.
But it gave me some like people sympathize with my situation. Oh, I couldn't wait to tell people my situation because it just gave me an excuse to do whatever I want to do, not be accountable at all, right? Even from being a dad to being a husband.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was in a terrible relationship, and I made every excuse to stay in that relationship because it was so familiar.
Yeah. It's
know?
scary to leave the familiar.
Yeah, and it's and that's what I mean by growth, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to grow. Sometimes you don't want to grow because what's on that other side is new.
It's unfamiliar.
It's unfamiliar,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So I'm trying to take that in and tell myself it's okay to be in unfamiliar spaces.
It is, and that's scary for anything, whether it's leaving addiction or whether it's changing mindset or even just moving to a new city, even as basic as that. It's just so unknown,
Yeah.
and it is scary.
And that's the thing about personal growth. It's at your own pace,
Yeah,
right? It's your journey.
it's your own timing.
Right?
Has to be. Yeah.
And I think we're almost selfish to expect other people to come in that journey with us.
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end of the day, it's your personal journey.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta leave people behind.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Different playpen, different playmates. That's what
Definitely.
I learned
I
in
like
recovery.
that.
You like that?
I like that.
Yeah, someone said that in one of my recovery
I like
sessions,
that,
and I was like,
but I do have a
That's
sense
good.
of direction though.
yeah,
I have a sense of direction, and I don't have it all figured out,
yeah. Who
but
does?
I know what I want to be,
And
I'm taking more risk.
I mean, our society pushes so much, like, oh yeah, at this age you should be here, or at this point in your career in your life you should be here. No. That's all arbitrary.
I've learned that is all
There's
arbitrary.
no timing or milestone points.
Definitely.
That doesn't apply to everybody, and everybody's
Definitely.
different.
You know, we were talking about where
Did you
you
make one?
start off 20 years ago. No, it's your
me?
go. We were talking about where you start off 20 years ago with this shirt, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling you earlier that when I started becoming an addict, I feel like that's the age that I was at until I stopped becoming an addict.
Okay.
So my growth was so shortened,
Yeah.
right? It stopped. And then it was allowed to continue when I had changed my path, when I had changed my lifestyle, when I had stopped drinking and drugging and
Yep.
making excuses. So it's like you're right when you say that there is no time frame.
Yeah.
It's when you're ready.
When you're ready.
But hopefully you get the opportunity to be ready. And I'm grateful that I was just able to keep my sense of intelligence and my head on a swivel and be still able to make decisions on a day to day.
To maintain that, it takes work.
Oh,
you got to do the work. It's constantly
mental gymnastics.
There you go. Mental gymnastics, a conscious effort to upgrade and
Definitely.
just be a better version of yourself.
And if I can get a ball in, that's mental gymnastics too, because I can't get one in.
It's okay.
But
You're
nah,
gonna run the table any minute here.
I totally am grateful for every day. You know.
And I mean, for myself, I know that I had a good 4 years of alcohol abuse, and I it was coping. It's a coping mechanism for me,
Yeah.
and gosh, it was a dark place because I couldn't get out of that. I couldn't find a way to grow with all of my trauma and my baggage. And I do know that for me, counseling,
Yes.
community,
People, place, and things. I know that was important. Look at us. We're standing in a bar.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this. I've been sober 10 years.
And the first 6 months?
The first 2 years,
Yeah.
telling you,
Yeah.
I couldn't do this.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I could do this. I didn't want to attempt to do this. I'm having a ginger ale. I'm playing pool in a bar with people that are drinking, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Right. And that takes time.
Takes a lot
for
of
everybody on an individual basis to get to that point.
Definitely.
But
that's growth.
Yeah.
That's
And
growth.
I would say, like, I could not have made it over those hurdles without counseling, without some psychiatric help with just mental stability. Obviously community encouragement, but there's ownership though.
Yeah.
There's like I had to go, this is my battle and I'm gonna fucking beat it. Because I want that.
Yeah.
And
it was
out on the other side, it's amazing.
It was important to me when I went to counseling to kind of, I almost had to start in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So what I thought I was going to be talking about in counseling was not even close. I thought it was going to be the ex-wife. I thought it was going to be the kids. It started all the way from my childhood.
Yeah.
All the resentment. Boundaries became a big part of my recovery.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Letting people walk all over me. Trying to be a people pleaser.
I didn't learn what boundaries were until later in life.
I'm a very strong advocate for counseling.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah. Same here. Very
strong.
And if anything, that I learned from my counselor at one point was be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself because, like I said, you are only responsible for the awareness that you possess at that given time.
Definitely.
You can't expect somebody that's not at the level that you're at now back then. I know I'm saying the saying wrong, but that's the idea.
That's the idea.
It's not apples to apples. Completely different.
I'm solids, correct?
You're solids.
Okay. I'm about to hit your ball, but
go run it. Run it.
I bet you want me to. I'm gonna try to double it.
I don't want to stand behind your orange ball with my orange shirt.
And I didn't even get close. But at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is knowing thyself, knowing who you are, finding who you are.
Yeah.
That's the journey, right? Accepting who you are.
And allowing yourself to evolve.
Exactly.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, it's okay.
It's very important.
Oh, come on.
That's where I stand now, I'm happy with myself.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with myself. But I know I could always do better.
Sure. It really is. Like the way that I explain it is life was in black and white for so many years. And once I dealt with that trauma and just, my past emotional immaturity, and once I fixed, just any sort of like dopamine deficiencies, and
definitely
it's
the
like
chemical imbalance was so
it's much bigger than in our world than we're still finding out more and more how prevalent it is. But when you hit all those areas, though, they say grass is greener on the other side. I like to say I see life in color.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. Just doing the work, going after the uncomfortable, taking those risks.
Definitely.
That bravery.
A man once told me this saying was it still hits me to this day. The man said, life on life terms. Like, you don't need anything extra to deal with life. You don't need substance. You don't need chemicals. Life on life terms, right? So when I deal with something, I want to deal with it sober. I want to deal with it in my best mind.
Mm-hmm.
I take time now. Like, I don't have to deal with a problem right then.
Yeah.
I can analyze it.
Yeah.
I could mold it. I could break it down, and then I could say, okay, this is how I want to function.
And you allowed your mind to get to a point where you could come to those conclusions.
I'm not as anxious.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's great.
I think we're just agreeing on so much. This is a topic that we both understand.
We're going to be on a front porch 40 years from now, just on rocking chairs,
Yeah.
talking about the second half of our lives.
I don't think a lot of our family members thought we'd be speaking about getting old, you know? Because I was on a downward spiral. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, me too.
But I was so functional that I didn't see it. Well, I thought I was functional. And I fooled everybody.
Right.
So I'm happy that I'm here, man.
Well, so moving on to our next segment is going to be religion, faith, which we both have plenty to say about that as well.
Definitely.
And that will like tie in to our journeys as well. I know for myself, that's a big part of my evolution. So
I can't wait.
we're going to tap on that.
I can't wait.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready
Good.
for that. I'm ready.
We're going to call this a win.
Well, who scratched? Was that you that
I
scratched?
just scratched.
Well, the 8-ball's still on there, so I guess we're gonna finish this game up.
We'll finish this game just off camera.
All right. Most of my worries were due to my ignorance. My childhood was innocent. My 20s were filled with experiments. My 30s were much better spent. A contradicting testament. Obtaining new regiments to better suit my tolerance. Moving opposite of pessimists.
Predictions became estimates. I strive for more excellence. I cherish my impediments. My life deriving in segments. We've all been contestants, auditioning for acceptance. Faith. Faith.